Hi there, I'm here to teach how to make an F for the F-bomb, or just for any other purpose that you want to crochet an F. I am using, it's classified as bulky yarn, but it's really more of a worsted weight. It's just the fuzz that makes it classified that way. So we'll pretend it's a 4 weight, and then I'm using a 4mm hook. Make a slip knot. Oops, I didn't read my own instructions. Maybe we'll do that with the tie-off. Now, I don't normally leave much of a tail at all at the beginning, but I'm going to leave a little more tail than I normally would. So I'm making a slip knot again. Because I'm going to use it to sew the F to the project. So this is an F applique. So we're going to chain 2. We're going to wrap our yarn, and we're going to go into the first chain. Alright. So then we're doing a foundation double crochet chain. No, whatever it is called. Anyway, a foundation double crochet, I think that's what it's called. So sorry, let me back that up again. So after I yarn over and went through, I'm going to yarn over, pull through the first loop. Then I'm going to proceed with my double crochet like normal. So pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then I'm going to go into that first one. I'm going to yarn over. I'm going to go into that first one, chain that we created. So under both loops, it's hard to see with this fuzzy, I'm so sorry, fuzzy yarn, and pull through. So we have 3 loops on there. Yarn over, pull through the first. Then that makes that chain we're going to go into on the next stitch. And then yarn over, go through 2, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we now have 2, and we do not count that chain 2 at the beginning. We have 2 double crochet, chain and double crochets. That's in essence what we just did. Okay. Next, we're going to do that. I'm adapting the pattern a little bit, so we're going to actually do that for a total of 10 times. So we've done 2, so we're going to do 8 more. Yarn over, under those 2 loops, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, that makes the chain, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to speed this up. So I'm going to do it one more time. Just so if you don't know how to do the foundation double crochet, hopefully this will make it clear. So that's 1, 2, 3. So we'll do the 4th one together. So yarn over, you go under those 2 that were formed with that first time you went through just 1 loop, pull up a loop, so you have 3 loops on your chain, on your hook, sorry. Yarn over, pull through just the first one, that makes the chain. And yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Alright, so I have 4. I'm going to speed up the rest from here till we have a total of, let's do 10. Okay, 1, 2, 3, I'm counting the V's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, this does not count as a stitch. Just that V at the top. Okay. So this is where it gets a little different. We're going to turn it kind of to the side. So we're going to chain 1, And we're going to kind of turn it like we normally would, as if we're going to go down this row. But we're actually going to, and so we chained one, so that created that corner there. We're going to go through this into this stitch and pull up a loop. Sorry about that. And we're going to yarn over and pull through one. This is what's different. Yarn over, pull through one, and then pull through two. So we created a chain now. So this would be like a foundation single crochet. So now I'm going to do that again. I'm going to go through this stitch right here. So we're around the corner. We're going to go through this stitch that we created with that pulling through one. I'm going to go through under that V, pull up a loop, come through one, and then come through two. So that's a single crochet in US terms, double crochet in UK terms. Alright, so that was 2. I want a total of, I'm adjusting this, let's do 5. 1, 2. Okay, so I'm not yarning over, I'm just going underneath there, pulling through, pull through 1, pull through 2. Sorry, I yarn under there. I do that sometimes. I apologize. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to do a total, so under the 2, of 6. Oh my goodness. I'm having issues. Okay, pull through 1, pull through 2. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, pull through 1, pull through 2. Now I'm going to look at that and I'm going to see if that looks, flip it over. Does that look like that's far out enough? We might only do 5. Yeah, we'll do 5 on this. This is where it's a little strange. So this is the correct way that we were just facing. I know I'm kind of like crocheting up instead of like sideways. That's just how I see when I'm doing the chainless foundation, whatever it's called. This is where it's a little weird. So I'm going to go around the end here and go in that stitch as if I'm going to do another stitch, right? So right here, you go in there, and then I'm going to slip stitch. So now I'm on the bottom. I'm going to chain 1. I'm going to go in that stitch again, and I'm going to single crochet. And then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because remember, we went out 5, and so we needed to come back 5. That's why we needed to single crochet in that one. So I did not put any stitches in the end per se. I just slip stitched around to the other side. We'll do that again down on the smaller part of the F. So when I first designed this, I went in here, but I found I didn't like the look of that, so we're not going into that stitch where we already have a stitch. We're going to come into this next stitch, and we're going to slip stitch right here. Alright, and then we're going to slip stitch. Let's see, this was 10 total, 9, 8. Let's slip stitch 2 more stitches. Actually, I think we're going to need, is that where I want to come off? No, 1 more. let's slip stitch 3 stitches. I'm looking to see, because again I'm adjusting my pattern because I didn't love the previous pattern. That should be good. Okay, so we went in there, we slip stitch 3. I need to write my adjustments down. Okay. Alright, so we're here. We've done the 3 slip stitches to get down here. That looks like it's going to be far enough. Picture that. I know it's a... let me flip it over and see so you can kind of see. So I'm trying to make sure I position that second part of the F in a good spot. Looking at this, I almost... No, I don't want to go down too far because this stitch will go down one more row. So, okay, so I slip stitch to here. I'm going to go ahead and chain 1. I'm going to go in here, pull up a loop, go through 1, and single crochet, and then go under that V, that chain that we created, pull through 1, and then pull through 2. So single crochet. And we're going to do that. How many do we have? So 3. So 1 more. And then we're going to look at it and see if it looks good. So we're pulling through 1 loop, and then through 2 loops. Alright, and now I'm going to kind of pull that out. And let's look at this F. Sorry, it's kind of wonky right now. This part will get whiter. Alright, that looks about right, doesn't it? That part compared to that part compared to that part. Alright, so this is, so we did 3. Three foundation single crochets there. Alright, and here's where it's different. We need to go into that V as if we're going to do another stitch, but we're going to slip stitch. So we're going around the end, then we chain 1, and now we're on the bottom side. I'm going to have that same stitch, pull up a loop, make a single crochet. Then go into this, pull up a loop, make a single crochet. Go into that, pull up a loop, single crochet. So now we've done 3. So we can see, okay, again, we're not, before I show you this, we're not going to slip stitch into that one where we already have a stitch. We're going to slip stitch into this next one right there. Alright, and then we look at it. That looks like a good F. And again, I'm going to slip stitch down to the bottom. I might actually slip stitch into this corner. And then we're going to leave a super long tail. But when we sew this onto our love bomb or F bomb, whichever you're making, or if you're just sewing an F for a different reason onto something, you want to leave a long tail. And I'm just looking at the proportions of this, and I think this is better than the original pattern that I had, so I did make some adjustments as I was filming this. Alright, so we slip stitched already, and let's see how many more we have to go to get to the corner. So slip stitch 1, so that's technically 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, now, you know what? I'm not going to slip stitch across the bottom. Alright, so I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to finish off. And this actually took less yarn than it did last time. So maybe I grabbed the hearts yarn. But I did make it smaller, which will help. So this is probably less than 5 yards, since I made it a little bit smaller. Alright, so I'm pulling through and then finishing off. Now, I really don't need that much. I really don't need that much to sew this on, because when you sew it on, you're going to take this and you're going to use a yarn needle and go all the way around your F and get it sitting exactly like you want on your F bomb or your love bomb. But yeah, this is way more yardage than you actually need for that. But I'm going to just leave it like that. So it's got this really nice long tail. So when I attach it to the bomb, or the ball, it's very easy to do that. Okay, so that is the F bomb, or sorry, just the F.